Okay, I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos. Watch them if you want. Love you guys. I just heard from Obi Scobie, and it pissed me off. This is why it pisses me off, and this is how I know Meghan's playing this game. And it's sick. And what I'm hoping is that her publicity stunt is not going to go well with journalists. It's not going to go well with the police. Not going to go well with New York City and the rest of us, because she lied. And Harry is, he's stupid. And so Obi Scobie tells us that they haven't heard from the royal family. In my last video, I said, I wonder if they didn't do this to just see if the royal family would call them or something like that. My last video, some kind of way I mentioned that. And then I really didn't go into it too much, I don't think, because I just thought, like, who would think that? Meghan. She tells Obi Scobie to get on his spokes channel and says what he thinks from their camp. What their camp told me. No, what Meghan told you. Because this is what it sounds like. Oh my God, listen to this. She is so jealous of the royal family. Is this all about the royal family? Is this all to attack and to be mean and negative towards the royal family? Like, listen to her people. First, and then, okay, help me. Then she comes out and she says that he says that they were still shaken up behind it. They were just really shaken up, even this morning. If they were going to be shaken up, then why the hell did they get in the car and go? And like the paparazzi said, we had a schedule. They were going to dinner. We were following them to go to dinner. And no one in our camp was being rowdy, but it was from their camp. Did Meghan stage it? This is what I'm guessing. Because if she staged it in that car that was moving all around, jumping the curbs or doing something erratic, was that their moment? What, like, this doesn't make sense. And that's why it's extremely important for them to get to the bottom of this, because this is not going to go away. This is like, oh, it's over. No, they're still shaken up. We all shaken up. So Obi Scobie wants to tell us that they're shaken up by cameras and lights. By what? A gun? Megyn Kelly got on there and just called them pure liars. And I love her integrity. And I like how she says it first. Because she's not afraid when those other ones are afraid. But people are coming out talking about, no, you can't do that in New York. No, you can't do that in New York. And she's reading page after page after page. And the celebrities should be coming out saying that too, because they know better. But I don't care if it was 2 minutes or 3 minutes. She said it was 2 hours. And so I don't care what Obi Scobie is trying to downplay the message, because the message is clear. Like Dan Wooden said, you came out with the message. You got to explain the message now. You said 2 hours. You told the precinct that. So what's up? And if you told the mayor that, because if it wasn't true, then why did the mayor say that it's impossible? So stop the backtracking, number one. And then number two, stop that damsel in freaking duress. But not just that, the Obi Scobiness of it all. He's going to tell us that they didn't get a call from over there. I want Obi, stay from over there, you traitor, number one. Just stay from over there. Is that was what she wanted them to come running to? She wanted William them to call and check on her. Listen to this. She was waiting for her in-laws. No. What about your father, you idiot? What about your father? She never talks about her father, but she's always talking about King Charles. He the one called you racist, and didn't you say that was the worst compared to Wadey Katie? And so how can you forgive someone that was calling you racist and almost made you kill your child, and then your dad do this one thing, and you don't even mention him? You strutting your mom around like she's the next queen. You looking funny in that gold dress. That gold dress is not you. And then you expecting William and Catherine to call you? You idiot. You think this is a game. This is not a game. I would not call you for what? For your shenanigans? You know they already know you guys are idiots. And knowing that Meghan is the puppet. And, I was at the grifters. The Royal Grift. Thank you for this. It showed that on the docuseries, Meghan's in the car directing Harry what they're going to do if the paparazzi comes by. We're going to run in the garage, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? First of all, there was no one behind them. I didn't see anyone. But the point is that she showed that clip in there. Meghan is directing. She's sitting there doing this. So when we get in the garage, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And then we can switch out. Like she had the plan. Harry, when did she become the boss? This weak, disgusting Harry, allowing her to rag you around like an accessory and playing these games and telling you that we're reenacting your mother's death. Stop that. That's why William isn't calling you, because you're over here with these shenanigans. These shenanigans. She's living her soap opera. She thinks this is a soap opera and a game. The NYPD or the mayor should not stop until they figure all of this out into detail. And none of that they thought. Don't try to downplay it the next day. She said 2-hour chase. And for the mayor to have to get out of his bed to come see about King Charles' son, because it's not Meghan. And I'm sure Charles is concerned about him, Meghan. But ever since you put your claws in him, he can't be reached. What is he going to do? Call and talk to you? Oh, okay. So King Charles and William and Catherine are going to call and check on you and Harry. So you can continue to manipulate them? Was that a way that you guys can, Meghan, are you okay? Yes, we're fine. We miss you guys, for them to start to connect again? Like, what was the reason for Obi Scobie to say that you were expecting? Meghan was expecting. And then he gets to the court and says, I don't know these people. Then why is he talking about these people? Why is he saying that she felt that she didn't get a call from them? You would think that they would have called, and he just adding his spin since, they were at near death. You can't say they're at near death, Obi Scobie, and then the other sentence say, they were just shaken up. It was just how they felt. No, Meghan keeps lying, and it keeps being her story, and the story's not adding up to the evidence. And when she does it, she hurts others. You idiot. She should be accountable for everything. All of it. And then all of a sudden, they didn't call her. Who in the hell do she think she is? That King Charles, okay, let's call and check on Meghan. No, he know your game. They have figured you out. They don't trust you. You were invited to King Charles' coronation. You do not attend. So, boom, it's over. What do you have to discuss? You won't let him see the kids. And then, now you want, are you guys okay? Let's call it catastrophic. And then the sick part about it is, Obi Scobie wants to put the Diana spin on it too. Yeah, because, no, he said Harry and Meghan. I think it was Meghan. Meghan said something about, because they understand that their mother, how Diana passed away, and it was in resemblance to that. Why is Obi Scobie talking about what we're saying about reenactment? Get out of here. Could it be true that she really thinks she's in this fairy tale and that it's really not a fairy tale? And I can't. I don't know because why would Meghan care? I think she thinks this is a game. I really do. Why would they call you and check on you? I know they think this is the shenanigans. They've been dealing with you since Harry stepped in the front door with you. And they know Harry is no longer Harry because of you. I saw her in that docuseries directing Harry on what to say and what to do and what they were going to do. And that's all Harry's been doing. Harry has 6 court cases and he's finna add another one because of this stunt. Because you can't play these games with the police and the viewers and us and say that you almost died and you're all shooken up. You know what we're going to think? There's something wrong with you, like I do, Meghan. And then you think it's a game that King Charles them need to run to your, poor Meghan and Harry. Poor Meghan and Harry. Did you hear about them? They're shaken up. So is that the door open? Is that your way of saying, that's where we can connect? That's the connection? Is that the open door to, no? Or what? It's a diss. It's a diss. Once again, she gets on and tries to make out the royal family to become the villains. How did they become the villains? How did the royal family, Dan wouldn't. This question is for you. When Obi Scobie said that, when did the royal family become involved? All of a sudden, it's their fault. All of a sudden, they didn't call to check on us. Obi Scobie has something to say. The Sussex Squad is listening to that dumb stuff. But if that's her spoken word, then you can't. If I was her friend, I would be like, Meghan, don't even go there. If you want to talk to King Charles, you need to do this. But even that, why would you take a dig at the royal family during your, oh my God, I'm emotional. And guess who didn't call me? King Charles and William and Kate didn't call and check on me. Are you checking on your daddy? Obi freaking Scobie. He needs to have a real interview Is Meghan checking on her father? He had a stroke. Two of them. He was near death. Okay. Now that was the real deal. That wasn't no 2-hour chase by a paparazzi. That didn't exist. And I'm sure King Charles got the letter that, yep, from the mayor. You can't tell me that King Charles didn't maybe talk to the mayor or talk to Joe Biden and find out what was going on. And when he found out that these idiots was playing, he said, oh, okay. I forgot my thought. I want to go back to that one. Her father. Obie Scobie tells us that, they were expecting maybe a call from, their family in the UK, but they haven't received nothing. Because they were still shaking up, they were thinking that they probably would get a call. So, and her father just came on TV right before the coronation and begged Meghan to give him a call. And his mouth wasn't even twisted. His mouth was like twisted. And guess what? If the news get it right, they'll show her father. They'll start showing us who she is to the world and stop hiding it, because it's showing. Tell the real story. Why Obie Scobie knows them, has an in contact with them, an inside scoop, okay? Since he ain't connected, he got inside scoop. And so he's telling us that they're surprised that that the family hasn't reached out to them when they were in like that deadly scene where they almost lost their lives. You can't tell me that Joe Biden didn't get a call. Yep. I believe she set off a firestorm, but here's the deal. Meghan just continues to disgust me in a very, she's just undignifiable. Undignifiable. And I just can't wrap my head around why she would expect them, the royal family, to reach out to her and check on them. And then not just that, but to let us know too that they haven't done that. And here's the deal. I feel like Meghan is playing with fire. And I feel like the fire then got real hot. And honestly, guys, I don't see this going away anytime soon. This is not going to be, let me help you. It's not going to be like the titles where it's like, oh, she got the titles. No. Every time they mention Meghan, she will be connected to that, the high-speed chase. And then whatever else people are going to start digging up. I think I'm done. I just wanted to talk about Obie Scobie and say that. But it's just unbelievable that she would expect them to call her. That's it to me, this has turned into a game. And I don't remember myself always saying that, and now I'm saying it like it's a game. It's like they're calling it a Hollywood movie. Like she feels like she's in a Hollywood movie because that was considered a stunt. No one can do that. And then the spokespeople said, well, they were shaken up because of his mom and what happened to her. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Don't make everybody else's life hell around you because of your shenanigans. No, it was like a trick, a setup. I believe that. I believe those two ladies on that news station had it right. She was in New York. Local. I would say look up the local. I'm out.